Hi, everyone, and welcome to the Leadership Factor, where we shine the light on people doing great things in our community. My name is John Launius. I'm the president of Vidzu Media, part of the Nitrous Effect collective of companies. And joining me now is Joanna Jones-Raymond. She's the Director of Development and Community Relations at Rainbow Village. Hi, Joanna. How are you?
Hi, John. Thanks so much for having us.
Absolutely. So for those who don't know, what is Rainbow Village?
Rainbow Village is amazing, and unfortunately, there's so many people who don't know. But we were founded in the 70s by a group of parents who all had aging children with developmental disabilities. Today, Rainbow Village is 89 houses in neighborhoods all throughout St. Louis. We house 307 residents, all who have intellectual disabilities like Down syndrome, autism, cerebral palsy, like that.
Wow, I love that. Some people know that I'm the guardian for my special needs brothers. So, anyone who's supporting, that community as well as the other communities, I'm really inspired by that. So thank you for sharing that. So how is COVID-19 affecting all your populations that really no one's talking about?
Yeah, John, so I have to back up and say, with you sharing what you did about your brother, we call that being in the club. I'm in the club as well. My son has Down and autism. He's 15. And so you and I know a very special layer of concern and protection over someone we love. So all of us who have family members, all of us who have parents, you have concerns. But being in the club, you know what it's like for our 307 families. You ask how COVID-19 affects our residents. Well, we hear from the CDC and from the experts that we need to watch out for those who are elderly. So the average age on our campus and in our homes is 50, 60. We have to have special concern for those who are medically fragile. Those with developmental disabilities often have medical fragilities. And 3, with people who might be isolated or unable to communicate. So when my son has a fever, I don't know about your brother, but he can't tell me how bad. He can't tell me that he feels funny or lethargic. It's something that I have to observe and know. So the thought of COVID-19 coming to our Dawtell Lane group of 13 homes or to any one of our homes is a catastrophic and frightening thought.
Absolutely. I'm very happy to be in the club, and and thank you for sharing that, because when we started this interview, I didn't know that you served also that population. So I'm learning just like the audience is, and I think that's great. So I think that leads into really my last question, which is what can the public do to help?
Listen to the experts. So the founding families of Rainbow Village, think about the 60s and the 70s, where the environment with our family members, we don't have to whisper the word developmentally delayed, which was an ugly word back then. We benefited from integration and education, but we know how to hear hard news and just do it. Just do the thing that needs to be done. So experts are saying stay home. And weeks ago, I don't know about you, but I heard people being very casual about it. And when you say, what can you do to help? Stay home, because here's what happens. A 50 or 60-year-old with Down syndrome or autism is likely living with a family member or an aging parent. So if people are irresponsible and that aging parent suddenly passes away, what happens to the 50-year-old living there? The housing situation for adults with special needs on a great day is at crisis level. So if you love your neighbor, if you want to protect this vulnerable population and their families, follow the rules, stay home, wash your hands. It's not about you. It's about the people in the club and those who are medically fragile and the people who cannot take care of themselves. We owe it to each other. The measure of a society is how well we care for those who cannot care for themselves, right?
Absolutely. My guest has been Joanna Jones-Raymond. She's the Director of Development and Community Relations at Rainbow Village. How can people reach out to you?
Our website, rbvstl.org. And we'd love for everyone to know that our big gala event for this Friday had to be canceled because we're following the rules and no group meetings. So we have an online gala. It'll be the funnest, fastest 20-minute event of your life. So come join.
So the last thing I'll ask you, Joanna, do you have any words of inspiration or a favorite quote that you'd like to share?
I don't know if it's a favorite quote, but I would say that some of us got dragged backwards into this club, and you would think it is something that people wouldn't want to be a part of or is sad. But if you watch our residents and the way that they love and accept and enjoy life, and if you see the caregivers who are not paid a living wage, but who love this population so much that they give of themselves over and over and over, it is the most beautiful expression of love. And I wish everybody could be in the club. It's a very special place to be.
Absolutely. Thank you for sharing that. I'm present to one of my favorite quotes, which is that if we're up to big things in life, we're pushing boulders up hills looking for friends. So thank you. So thank you for being a friend, and please consider me, Vidzu Media, and the Nitrous Effect a friend going forward.
Already done. Thank you, John.
Thank you. You've been watching interviews on the Leadership Factor. My name is John Launius, president of Vidzu Media, part of the Nitrous Effect Collective of companies, and we'll have more Leadership Factor interviews soon. Thank you.
Be well.